Alright, so we're checking out the InfiRay P2 Pro. This is a thermal camera add-on for your smartphones, and in this case this is the Android version. They do make a P2 Pro for iPhones as well, but that has a different connector, so you have to make sure that if you are interested in this camera, you get the one for your correct phone. So I think this will come in handy for some of my future reviews where some thermal imaging of products might come in handy. And if you're wondering about thermal cameras in general, they're going to be very useful for doing diagnostics of various things where we might have to take a look at heat dissipation. Anyways, I thought a thermal camera might come in handy for future reviews where some thermal imaging of components, products, etc. might come in useful for those reviews. In any case, let's go ahead and take everything out of the box here and see what we get. Alright, so we get a USB-C cable extender, looks like. Get a small cloth bag to hold the camera. And got a little bit of documentation here, some instructions on installing the app, which we'll do here on the video. Get a warranty certificate, and here's the camera itself, USB-C connector here. So obviously we'll be connecting to our phone here. We got a little lens protector here. Alright, so here's a quick look at the camera module, USB-C connector, very small. You can see about double the size of my thumbnail. And it's made of metal. Not exactly sure what material it is, but it's pretty solid. And this is the macro lens adapter. So some versions of the P2 Pro I think don't come with this. You have to make sure you pick the right one. You got a little lens cap here for this. And this is mainly the reason I wanted to get this one here instead of like some of the other thermal cameras out there from like FLIR or Seek, because this one here, as a macro lens, you just magnetically attach it to the main camera body here. It'll let you see smaller electronic components on like circuit boards and stuff with a little bit more detail, as well as the fact that the resolution of the sensor here is a lot higher than some of the competing products out there, as well as the frame rate you get on the video. I think it goes up to 25 frames per second. So this is so basically these two modules. You got the main camera, and then you have this macro adapter. I'm probably going to be using this quite a bit. All right, so we'll go ahead and install the app. Go to the Play Store, and it said to search for P2 Pro. And this looks like that's the app. Go ahead, let's go ahead and install that. And we'll go ahead and open it. So there's a little bit of a tutorial here when you first open it up. It talks about easy mode. And settings, we'll go over this stuff here momentarily. But it looks like there's some basic information here right when you launch the app. Okay, so we'll go ahead and plug in the module. And we'll select this and always. Okay, let's see what we got here. So just looking at the table, put my hand in front. Okay, pretty cool. And it shows you the temperature. Looks like you have a different set of palettes you can use here. So I think white hot is the default. There's different color palettes here, so as you put something in front, it looks a little bit different. Let's see here. Jungle. So it kind of looks like something from the movie Predator. So basically just different color palettes for the different levels of heat for the thing that you're looking at. You can see it's got pretty good refresh rate, even in photo mode. Let's go ahead and take a photo here. So it should show up in the gallery. And you can see it's got also the temperature indicated on the photo as well. Let's go to video mode, and let's shoot a little video. And you can play that video back on the phone. So you can see the temperatures are indicated in Celsius. Let's go ahead and switch that to Fahrenheit. And yes, there we go. Now we're in Fahrenheit. It's interesting, if I rub my hand on the table here, it does leave a heat signature behind. Pretty cool. And you can see here that it's showing the temperature difference between the lowest and the highest temperature. Now let's switch to Pro mode. So if I hold my hand on the table like this, it leaves a little heat signature behind. Let's see here. You draw a little rectangle here, and it'll show you the within that rectangle the average and max and min temperatures, so you can be a little bit more precise. And then you can have multiple rectangles on here. So if you want to measure different areas of a circuit board or something, you can do that. So pretty cool. So I think line just shows the temperature difference between the 2 points and the average. And if you use point here, see instead of what's the temperature at that point there, instead of point there. So as something goes in front of those points, the temperature changes. Alright, so I'll go ahead and end the video here with some more examples of some other stuff. I thought another practical application of this thermal camera would be looking at, say for example, your doors and windows of your house to see where heat's coming in or where cold's coming in. Oftentimes, if you're looking for sources of leaks of hot or cold air from your house and lack of insulation, etc., it's pretty useful. I'm looking at some windows here, seeing where the heat's coming in. But I think for the most part, going to be using this mainly for electronics, circuit boards, inside like devices, that kind of thing, see where sources of heat are. Also things like charging batteries. If you charge batteries and you get a lot of excessive heat from something, that could also be an issue, and that's where this thermal camera is going to come in very useful. Anyway, I'll put a link down in the video description if you guys want to check it out. That'll do it for this video. Talk to you guys in the next one.